Hello and welcome to the weather hazards briefing for National Weather Service Pocatello on Friday, September 17th. This is what you'll see in this presentation. We are expecting critical fire weather conditions for the next 2 days over much of our area, including the central Idaho mountains, the Snake River Plain, and the northeast highlands. And so those of you in the land management field, that would be the Salmon Chalice National Forest, the entire parts of it and the adjacent BLM lands, the northern Sawtooth National Forest. So that would include the Wood River Valley and the Stanley Basin. Also the Idaho Falls BLM and the Targhee portion of the Caribou-Targhee National Forest. These winds are being caused by a storm that arrives on Sunday. This will spread moderate precipitation in the northern half of the forecast area, light precipitation in the southern half, and there is possible snow down to the 6,100-foot elevation in the central Idaho mountains. All right, so this is the general risk outlook, red flag conditions for the Snake Plain. All these areas, you see that on Saturday, the Magic Valley and the South Hills are added to this, and the only place that really escapes it is the Southeast Highlands. Although they don't get entirely scot-free, there will be some lightning expected on Saturday. It should be in the Southeast Highlands area. Then on Sunday, it'll be a little bit more widespread, also affecting the Eastern Highlands, Lost River, Wood River, Sawtooth area, Lemhi County, so all the central Idaho mountains. And it will be at least windy in the other locations. However, the humidity will be way up. We do not expect red flag conditions to be issued for the lightning. We expect it to stay at an isolated coverage. There's still some lightning on Monday after the storm has passed through. But mostly that's the north end of the Snake River Plain, say Idaho Falls northward, even actually probably more like Rexburg northward, and then for the Eastern Highlands, pretty much all of it, Island Park, Victor and Driggs, the main cities being affected. And then Tuesday we look for high pressure return, and so not much should be going on Tuesday except a warm up, some drying, and lighter winds for sure. So here's the forecast for today. We are looking for temperatures in the Snake River Plain in the mid-70s to low 80s, and even some locations in the lower elevations of the Central Idaho Mountains will get to in the 70s to near 80. And this is the relative humidity we're expecting today. You can see widespread below 15%, just about everywhere with the exception of the extreme higher elevations in the Central Idaho Mountains, and then some of the elevations down here in the Southeast Highlands. Quite a bit of them, even not high elevations, are staying above 15. And so with that kind of low humidity, all we need are gusts to 25 miles an hour in the mountains, or gusts to 30 miles an hour in the Snake River Plain, and we will get that. Here's an evolution of the winds for today. You can see here at 3 p.m. it starts to pick up, and so anything really in the blue will cause gusts to 25 to 30 miles an hour, that pale blue. So notice that just continues all afternoon. All right, on Saturday, you can see the temperature is still warm, and a minimum humidity, that should be for Saturday actually, not Sunday, still very low humidity. And here, once again, the evolution of the winds. They actually start a little bit earlier, and they will get a little bit stronger, about 5 miles an hour more. So instead of gusts to 30 to 35 miles an hour, we'll see gusts 35 to 40 miles an hour. And that's where you start getting these pale greens, is when you would start getting gusts into the 40 mile an hour range. And you can see it really intensifies here by 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and then it peaks right here at 5 p.m. During the day on Saturday. And you can see a lot of it out of the south if you're in the eastern portion of our forecast area, and out of the southwest if you're in our western portions. All right, here is the forecast for the high temperature on Sunday. Look at the way it falls. It falls in excess of 15 degrees in a lot of places. Chalice, for instance, falls from 80 to 57, so that's 23 degrees. So extremely large collapse in the warm temperature on Sunday during the rain event and snow event that occurs during this day. It'll be breezy as well on this day too, but the relative humidities will, of course, obviously be much higher than the 10 to 15%. And then here's the overnight lows for Sunday. You can see they stay pretty mild but cold temperatures in the Stanley Basin, Sun Valley area, Central Idaho Mountains just in general, and that's why they're going to be getting snow. And here's the snow forecast for during the day on Sunday. So this is 6 a.m. to noon snowfall amounts. You can see some of it there getting into the third shade of blue would be 2 to 3 inches. And so there are places that will get that much, extremely high elevation, most of it. And then in the afternoon, a little bit more areas getting like 1 to 2. And you can see it spreads eastward over into the Island Park area. And then Monday morning low temperatures. You can see widespread. We will probably have trouble with frost or freeze. And so if you are caring for plants that can be brought inside, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, you could expect at least some frost damage in the Snake River Plain, Eastern Magic Valley, and a hard freeze if you live up in the Central Idaho Mountains. So once again, we do have red flag warnings in place. They start at 1 p.m. this afternoon and continue until 9 p.m. tonight, and then again tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. And some places will just stay windy the entire time, so that's more a function of how the relative humidity is changing during the day. This is all in advance of a storm that arrives Sunday, and here we're going to be getting a little bit of taste of winter if you're at any sort of elevation, especially in the Central Idaho Mountains or if you're along the northern part of our border in the park region with Wyoming. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at the telephone number given here at the bottom center, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.